There's a reason why.
There you go.
Hey!
It's been too long and we've forgotten how to do it all.
Oh. Hey, Farming HVAC. Morgan, how are you, buddy? And thank you.
It's been a long time. 500.
Seems like it's taken a while anyway.
It seems like it's been forever since we've been alive.
I think it has been forever.
Yeah, it kind of has been.
I don't know if it's been 3 or 4 weeks. I'm not real sure.
Yeah, so we've done some, I don't know.
Regrouping.
Yeah.
We punted.
Yeah. I guess that'd be a good way to say it. I don't know. I think there for a while I just kind of got burnt out. We was good grief.
One moment, please.
Okay, so we kind of got a little burnout. I was doing anywhere from 2 to 3 videos a week. And hey, Farm to HVAC, be careful driving. He was doing a video. I just watched one of his videos, and he was doing like an update on his. Actually, he used like some of his leftover pipe and stuff that he does for HVAC, and he was like making trellises out of it.
Oh, that's
a pretty cool one.
I've not seen it. It sounds really
It's
cool.
a good one. Is Will It Grow coming? I don't know if John's coming or not. Not a clue.
Not a clue.
John does what John wants to do. So we're gonna get to the giveaway. I think we're gonna wait a little bit, see if we can get some more people on here. But we did a little bit of a kind of a YouTube burnout. We was doing 2 to 3 videos a week, and between doing the video, like recording the video, editing the video, uploading, and our uploading is like ridiculous because we live out here in the middle of nowhere. So it can literally take 12, sometimes 18 hours to upload one video. So, I mean, it is like ridiculous.
Takes a while.
Yeah. And then on top of that, trying to keep up with life and doing life things.
Yeah. Keeping up with all the gardening and.
Well, I can't really say keeping up with the gardening because our gardening. Hey, John, what's up? Our garden has not been doing very well. Like at all. So it started, obviously, you guys know, it got warm and then it got cold and then it was like leveled out a little bit. And then it got hot. And then just a couple weeks ago, we ended up getting flooded out. And we have quickly realized that where we put our garden is not the best place because, like you guys know, we did the wood chips and stuff. Like we literally had dams in our garden where the wood chips had washed and then like dammed it up. So it was like backing the water up and everything. Hey, Michael, Frogfoot Holler.
Hey, Michael, how you doing, buddy?
So we literally had our broccoli and onions completely drowned out, like we're underwater. Like when I say underwater, I mean they were underwater.
Yeah.
Half of our radishes were underwater. And
some of our carrots.
The right side, our carrots were underwater. So, and then it went from that to just straight heat.
Yep, drought.
Yeah. So, and then we got a little bit of a rain, but
our garden actually has flooded twice. It's actually been underwater twice.
Yeah, it is.
Mike the Caveman.
Hey, JD, how are you doing? So yeah, our garden has been underwater twice. Gone through a little bit of a drought. So we're just at this point, we are crossing our fingers and hoping we're going to get something because
it's been
our
rough.
weather is just,
Cosmic cultivators.
I don't think it was so much just the weather as much as where our garden is. Yeah, things are just going to have to change.
Yeah,
But I mean, that's part of a new garden. You just got to figure it out. So
yeah, we may have to raise the ground if we're leaving it where it is
yeah,
next year.
Yeah.
Or as we pull this year, may raise the ground a little bit. Not real sure.
I've got a couple ideas.
Oh, good Lord, have mercy.
That'll be for next year.
Oh, she's got ideas.
Michael said thought it was growing nice with all that. Yeah, there was a lot of water,
Yes,
like literally underwater.
yes, it was bad enough that I was going to dig a hole back there with a postal digger and put a sump pump in it. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
It was. It was really bad. Really bad.
Yeah, but it is what it is, and it happens.
Mhm.
I mean, that's part of gardening. I mean, win some, you lose some. But we did get some potatoes. We did get a little bit of broccoli. I mean, we've gotten some stuff. So yeah. Michael, ideas like 200 rabbits.
Oh, Michael.
Rabbits would be very, very helpful to the new garden next year.
Be real crappy. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that phone call, Michael. That was great.
I thought it was a good one.
I did not. I did not see the humor in that whatsoever.
Because you don't have a sense of humor.
Sometimes I don't. I try to have though. 200 rabbits is not that.
Hey Jan,
Hi,
Simply
Jan.
Jan Homestead.
How are you?
I think we're gonna wait. What do you think? Wait till 10 get on here and then we'll start the giveaway.
Sure. We're gonna need one more.
Okay, so we got we're excited. We're actually celebrating a whole bunch of things all in one shot.
Yep.
So obviously we did hit the 500 subscribers. Finally, 100 years later.
Thanks, Jen.
And then today I set up because our granddaughter has been all over us ever since we started a YouTube channel that we need merch. We need merch. And I just absolutely had no clue even how to even go about doing it, but figured it out. We do have merchandise.
You did a good job.
Still trying to upload some different things, but there are some things if you're interested, whatever, it's in the description. But yeah, so we have merchandise. Hit 500 subscribers. Just celebrated our anniversary.
Yes, we did.
Like our anniversary.
Yes, we did.
What? It's just, I don't know. Just feel like a whole bunch of good things have been coming our way. So yeah.
Lots of good stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And more coming.
More coming. We'll take all the blessings we can get.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Shovel them on. Pile them on. Thank you.
Shoot. Instead of going up, we're losing people.
Yeah, we've already lost people.
That's pretty much been like our whole channel. Is anybody else's channel like that where you like I never thought we was gonna get to 500 because we legit stopped in the 480 490 range. And it was like we would gain 7, lose 5, gain 3, lose 1.
Thanks,
Gain
James.
4, lose 7. It was just like back and forth and back and forth. Lord, how many more years can you take the pain, Kenny? As many as he has no choice till death do us part.
That's right. She's my one and only true love.
I better be or I'll kill you. It's John's fault. Everything's John's fault, isn't it?
That's right. It is John's fault. I didn't see you come in a while ago, JD. I am sorry, brother.
Mrs. Cosmic.
Mrs. Cosmic.
Sending all the I keep forgetting.
I'll
I know
do-
how to do this.
We will keep on accepting all blessings.
That is so sweet. Thank you.
We appreciate that.
Really do.
Oh, we're back to 9.
It
I'll
is
be right back.
Seriously. Are you gonna cheat and go log on to something? He's probably gonna go get on his phone and log on and be cheating. I was blaming him for cheating. Okay. So I've been trying to do, because the merchandise thing, just figuring it out today. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out how to do different, what's that? Not logos, but art something. Anyways, whatever. I've been trying to figure that out. So right now it's kind of minimal what we got on there, but as we get going, we're just going to keep adding to it and adding to it. So until we actually get everything that we want.
Sorry about that. It was rude. Anybody else want something to drink?
Okay. So we wanted to do a giveaway, and we figured that everybody does their giveaways different. But what we're going to do is we've got 10 questions. Actually, we got 11 questions, but we're going to do a giveaway. One thing is going to be on merchandise. And then the other one, we're going to ask 10 questions. And so you can, instead of it just being like a one and done kind of thing,
Right.
we figured that we would do an add-on.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
you have the chance to win up to $100.
Yeah.
So,
oh, did you bring a pen with you?
He said, "I'll take a sweet tea."
Oh, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Comment so we can see. Okay. So, are we ready? Everybody ready? Okay. How we're gonna do it? First one that answers it after we say go. So don't write it down till we say go. And then first answer gets it. I'll be keeping track.
We don't put the questions up there. That's what you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm.
We're not that educated.
No, that's like a lot of work.
Let's just cut to the chase.
Give it to me. Hey, Adrian's not in here, so.
Oh, that's true.
So
there are chances.
John actually has a chance of winning this.
John has an actual chance of winning something here.
Okay. You want to do the first one? Or you want me to?
Oh, okay. The Mister. Go. I'll do it. All right, everybody ready? Here we go. And you can't answer until I say go. What do we call our granddaughter?
Go.
Oh, there it is. Ready? Ready.
Oh, we got the first one. JD.
JD. Oh, look at everybody else. Boo, boo, boo. Oh, look, everybody's coming in now. Yep.
She would be so happy so many people knew her.
She would be happy. She'd be very happy that everybody knew
her. Okay. Next one.
Wait a minute. You can tell them what they want.
I told them that they could win up to $100. We're
Oh,
just gonna
yeah,
keep adding.
Yeah, because nobody's disqualified. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
Got it. Oh, oh.
Why don't you worry about what you're doing?
I'm worried about sitting here.
Then you just sit there and look pretty. Here, just distract John. You just sit there and look pretty. Just puff your chest out and be pretty. Okay. Next question. Name one of our chickens.
Go.
Go.
This one should be pretty easy. Nope, it's not all shucks. That's not it.
You can't disqualify people with that.
You can't disqualify nobody. Chicken. Nope.
No.
Nope. Not chicken. Not chicken. Hmm. Oh.
They don't have names. Yes, they do have
Yes, they do.
names.
And it's not good either or tasty. Not their name.
Yes,
No.
I think the one's name's very good.
Oh yeah. The name itself is there. Sunshine.
No.
No. No. John. Oh shoot. I really figured this would be an easy one
I
because
do
it
too.
because this one's in like 5 or 6 videos because Boo names one every time. Every bunch of
Every
chicken.
batch of chickens, she always names one of them. Okay, we want to skip that one.
I don't know. I think everybody's in, so jellyfish. Nah. Yep, I guess we'll mark that one out as well, I'll answer that one later. I'll keep it for myself. Is that legal?
Okay. Next question. What is the first feed Kenny started?
Yep.
I feel like we should have that.
Yeah, we should. The Jeopardy music.
Yeah,
That should be going on right now in the background.
it is in my brain.
Can you play it a little louder? I don't know if anybody can hear it.
You don't want it in my brain.
Whoa, we got a winner. Michael. Michael. Michael's the winner. Yeah, JD and Michael.
Yep.
Figure out how to get that off. Yep, Michael was the winner with onions.
Okay. You want to do the next one?
Yes, dang, it was onions. Yep, John, it was. All right. Everybody ready for the 4th question? All right, here we go. What animal does Angie want?
This ought to be pretty easy. Go. This one should be like.
This one should fill up.
Yeah.
Depends on who. Kidding. Oh, already got me. That's pretty good, JD.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, nope, you missed one.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
John got it first.
John got it first. Emu. He wants rabbits. We have not got to that yet.
Yeah. Did you hear? He's saying yet now.
Yeah, he wants rabbits, so we're gonna end up with rabbits here eventually. I'm sure, just to help the garden out and everything else.
Okay. Here's another vegetable question. What is something we have never been able to grow? Go.
She wants more chickens. No, she don't want more chickens.
I always want more chickens. Never have too many
She
chickens.
always wants chickens. Yeah. Something we have never been able to grow. Oh, look at there. There it is.
Split up. 1, 2, 3. There it is.
There
Michael.
it is. Michael. Michael with another win.
There's actually quite a few of them that got it right.
Yeah. Hey, look at there. Scott's in here. What's up, buddy? Haven't seen you in here in a while.
A money tree.
A money tree. I
Yeah.
would love to have one of those.
Hi, Ashley.
How are you?
Okay. What is? Right here. You can't
Oh,
even read your
I
own.
can do it.
You can't even read your own
I'm
writing.
looking at it and I'm on it, wrote them all. I'm like, what the heck does that say? All right, we'll try it. This one you have to be paying attention to get this one. What is our granddaughter's favorite food?
Go.
This one could be tricky. This may be another one.
I don't think so. That one was.
It's been in a few videos.
Pasta? Nope.
Give me some
Soup?
pasta. Soup. No. Broccoli.
Pizza? Broccoli?
Chili,
Nope.
broccoli.
There it is.
Salsa.
Look at John winning.
He's just lucky Indiana Backyard Gardener's not in
Yeah.
here. He would not win a daggone thing. I'll tell you what, it can be tough. Yep. Give me some salsa. She likes salsa.
Okay.
We don't jack around with this stuff. It's like giving some stuff away today.
Okay. Going off the garden homesteading thing.
Hey, I watch
And
your
this
channel.
is another one. This is
You're
another
right.
one that ought to be pretty easy. Where is our favorite vacation spot?
Yeah.
And go.
This one should be really easy. Oh. This one here probably light up pretty quick too.
Yeah, I would think so. Hey, Sang's in here.
Hey, Sang, what's up, buddy? Thank you very much.
And JD.
JD. JD.
JD is Johnny on the spot. Ooh, we got a three-way tie. JD, Michael, and John.
Anywhere that's free. Water park. Try to avoid the water parks.
Okay. That one's yours.
That one's mine. Okay. Well, let's see here. Mountains now. Not the mountain.
Disney World.
Disney World. Oh, yeah. Splash Mountain. Space Mountain. What's the other ones? I don't remember now. I said the mountain, so I said Space Mountain. Yep. Okay. Everybody ready for the next one? When I was robbed, what did they steal?
Go.
And yay, there it is, Farm HVAC. And here comes the rest of the corn. He's on the board. Your phone. Nope. On my phone, they can have that.
Yeah, like he even carries it.
Yeah, I don't ever carry my phone. I get home from work and I just leave it in the van.
Matter of fact, people will call my phone trying to get a hold of him.
Yeah, I'm not one of them people that
Like, am I his secretary? Or what?
don't answer the phone. they want to come see me, they can come over.
That's true.
I'm not.
Okay. This one here is actually two. So do they have to get both names in order to win?
I think so.
Okay.
I think you should. I think you should have to get both names.
Okay. This one you have to have both names in order to win this round. Got it? What are the names of our two pigs? Go.
Two pigs. There it is, Michael. Frog foot holler.
Oh, Michael's ahead.
Michael vaulted to the lead. Pork and beans is correct. Pork and beans. And they've kind of changed roles.
Yeah. It's weird because I don't know if you guys remember, but Pork was the one that was like always wanted petted, and then Beans was our biter. They've switched roles now, and now Beans will just like rub up against she'll even like rub up against the fence if you're anywhere near it, just so she can pretend that you're petting her. And Pork, she will try to eat through the fence trying to get to it.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with her.
Yeah.
She's been a real turd. I don't really know what else to say about
You
that.
guys will see. I've got a video coming up. I think it comes up next week. But you guys will see the video of because I had to get him moved over and Kenny wasn't there, so you'll see what I had to do to make sure I wasn't killed by
I'll tell you
the
what,
pigs.
been a pain. She's been a real pain. Where are we at here? Sure. Okay, is everybody? Uh-oh. You're out now, John.
Oh, John, she's here.
She's here, buddy. You'll never get another daggone one right now. Holler for the win. Yeah. Okay. Everybody ready? What brand of quads do we have? What brand of four-wheelers?
Go.
We figured what's his name would be in here.
He'd be on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There it is. Yep. Farman HVAC. He's your winner. That's it. That's your winner. Oh, look at that.
Okay. This is the one that I don't know we've ever had it on the channel. So you guys are just going to have to guess. So this could be fun.
Hey, Thor. What's up, buddy?
Thor.
What's going on? Yeah, this one here. This one was in Alive. So this answer was in Alive, and you would have had to been here, I think, to caught this one. I don't believe we did it in a video. I'm sure it was only in Alive.
He says it was in Alive. I don't think it was in Alive. But anyway. Okay. So we just celebrated our anniversary.
Yeah.
So the question is, how long have we been married?
Go. Let's see who it is.
I really don't know if it has ever been in a video.
I don't think it's ever been in a video.
Or I don't even know if it was in Live.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was in Alive. Oh wow. It went way up.
Yeah. It like, hold on.
Hold on a second. We have to go back.
We got to go back.
There it is.
There it is. Michael
with the win.
And that is all of our questions. Okay. So we have JD for $20, Michael for $40, John for $20, and Farm HVAC for $20.
20 bills.
So if you guys will email me, except for JD. I'll see you Sunday. Email us and you can either choose PayPal or Amazon, whichever one's better for you. But email us and let us know which way you want it. And then being so that we actually just got our merchandise store up, we wanted to do a giveaway of something from our merchandise shop.
Yeah.
But being nobody was able to pick that, you're going to have to come up with a whole different question.
A whole different question because nobody knew.
Yep.
One. His name. What?
Michael. Put mine towards Angie's rabbit fun.
Knock it off. Ah, that's right. Indiana Backyard Gardener didn't win anything this round. God,
Oh,
why?
look at John rubbing it in.
Yep.
Oh.
Hold on a second. I'll grab the next question.
Okay, so the next one is going to be something from our merchandise shop. So I want you guys to, whoever wins, be sure to go. The shop is in the description. It's also in our very last video's description. So, hey, Homestead DNA, how are you doing? Nobody knew what question. One of our first questions was name of one of our chickens. But we skipped past that one and added different questions. Homestead DNA, thank you very much. There you go, John. That's why you won. She was driving. Oh, you got the question?
I do have the question.
You have a question.
This one's going to be super easy, I believe.
Okay. So it's going to be a matter of.
It's going to be a matter of how quick you can type it in.
Okay.
All right.
Do I know the answer to this question?
Yes.
Okay.
This one everybody should know the answer to.
Okay.
What new method of gardening have we done this year? Should be simple. Go. No till?
You can't do that because we tried all different kinds. That wasn't a one answer question.
I guess you're right. It wasn't, was it?
No.
Well, I screwed that up, didn't I?
Yeah.
Then you have to come up with one. I had a piece of paper. I wanted to do with it.
A piece of paper for what?
I had questions wrote down on another piece of paper, and I had a bunch of them.
Yeah. See,
everybody.
Yeah, anybody that.
Yeah, I kind of screwed that up. I messed that up. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, we did all kinds of stuff. She's right. I messed that up badly. You pick one then. You go. I don't know.
I don't know.
Something
random is what I'm thinking.
No new rabbits yet. Don't talk about it. I'm not talking about rabbits.
Mm-hmm.
And be quiet, Michael. Don't you start.
We'll talk about rabbits after we figure this out.
Thanks for that.
I don't know. I can't think of another question.
Trying. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate it, buddy.
How old am I? Go.
Arizona Kid, what's up, buddy?
This should be an easy one.
42.
I wish.
52. We're going to the closest
Closer.
if nobody guesses. Is that what we're doing? 21. 47.
Not answering that. Why? I'm not mad about it.
Oh, shoot me if I'm wrong.
So I think we ought to just wait till somebody gets it.
You think we should wait till somebody gets
Yeah.
it? I've got the closest number so far.
Closest number without going over, or just closest number?
Closest number without going over.
BGN then, right? So far.
Can't say that.
Go for it, Michael. Mama taught me better.
Oh, wow. Look at JD. Homestead DNA 132. Oh, shoot.
I keep waiting for it to pop up.
I know it.
Oh, there we go.
There it is. There it is. Farm
and
and
HVAC. Go ahead. Yep, I am 50 years old.
50.
50. I always said
You're close,
I
Morgan.
didn't turn 50. I turned 50.
50, because we talked about that in our
Yeah.
live too.
Must be 54. Yeah. So go on our go in our shop and let us know. What do you say? A t-shirt?
Mhm.
Or just, well, I guess you don't even have to go to our shop. Just email us, because you got to email us anyway.
Mhm.
And let us know how you want your money, and then let us know what size t-shirt you want.
Good.
Okay.
MT Homestead. Thanks we appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming in. Do appreciate it very much. Yeah. 500 subscribers.
Mm.
Been awesome.
Still a baby.
Oh.
Okay. Now, what was we talking about? Rabbits?
Yeah, we were talking about four-wheelers and stuff. Anything.
Bye, Illinois.
Anything.
Can't believe you're 50. I know everybody usually thinks I'm about 70, but. Hi, JD.
Take care, JD.
Thank you. Thank you.
We appreciate that.
Okay.
Ooh.
And do some invites.
I'm sure. I don't care.
Well, I feel like we should. It's kind of like.
Appreciate it very much. Yeah. It's been, I don't know. It seemed like it took forever to get to 500. It did. It seemed like forever. And then once it's here, it's like, bang. There it
Like
is.
bang. Just like crawling. 40s is what I thought. Yeah. Ain't been 40s a long time.
Yep. 30-year anniversary. Totally went and got that for myself.
No, you asked anybody if they wanted anything to drink, and you forgot to ask me.
But you didn't say that. That's all right. You can have it.
I wanted Dr. Pepper. Okay.
Well, if you get a Dr. Pepper, make me one too. Would you? Appreciate that.
Uh,
Hey, y'all, congratulations.
Dr. Pepper.
Anybody else want a Dr. Pepper? She's going in to make one.
No, Dr. Pepper sucks. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Oh, good.
Man, I suck at questions like that. I watch your videos, but I suck at answering them.
I'm terrible at that. I'll watch a bunch of people's stuff, and I haven't really here lately. I haven't had time.
What's your Amazon password?
But I watch a lot of them, but I do not answer the questions because I can't. I don't think I'm up. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the answer to that. I knew that. It's like, man, just
Yeah.
yeah. Don't start with the daggone rabbits, Michael. Knock it off. No more rabbits. She's gone right now. We can talk about rabbits right now. She comes back out. Rabbits. We're not doing rabbit talk after that. Yeah, and yes, homestead DNA. I cannot think of my own either. How's Jan doing?
Jan's doing fabulous. We butchered our pig Saturday, and I'm so happy that's over. And this Saturday we butcher our meat birds.
Oh yeah.
And I'll be happy that's over. Yeah, because they're nasty.
Hi, Gail. You got a lot of stuff going on, don't you?
Oh yeah, I mean it's like never ending. It seems like we planned it this way so we could have all the butchering done at one time and be done with it, and um, then relax, and then I can make more chores for the boss to do.
Does he know that?
Yeah, he knows. He's not happy. I said, "Oh, good! I can make more things for you to do."
Cleared up the schedule for the rest of the month, so we've got a whole new month coming up. We're good.
Yeah, he's over there grumbling right now.
It happens.
I got all sorts of projects set up for him.
Yeah.
He's like,
Put that
no.
garden. Oh yeah, we put that garden back here in the back, and we did not have water back there, so I had to buy 100 foot of hose to run back here to water the garden, to do this, to that, and finally I got tired of it. And for Father's Day, our son, he rented a trencher and then couldn't get the trencher in the other spot, so he hand dug the rest of it. And I'll tell you what, he did some hard work out there. And yesterday,
Nice.
finished up or I did, I put the frost-free spigots in on by the pool and then back by the garden, put new PEX in and covered it all up.
Could he come to Missouri real quick for us? I just have
I'll rent you out.
I'll tell you what, it was a lot of work. It really was. And I didn't even do half of it. Our boy did half of it.
Well, that's why we have children. That's exactly why we have them. We have a spigot by the well house, one by one side of the house, one in the back of the house, and that's it. And if I just had one on the side of our garage, it would be fabulous because I also have to run 100-foot hose to put our drip tape in our raised beds because I'm putting hardware. No, I'm putting ground cover down on our raised beds. I ripped them all up. I planted some turnips and I'm putting ground cover down. And then today, because I don't have enough on my plate, I decided I was tired of the weeds by the side of the garage and I dug all that up. And the boss hasn't even seen that yet. But yeah, you can weed eat it till you turn blue, but it's coming right back. So I dug that crap up. I was done with it. I don't know what I think I'll put some rose bushes in over there. But I'm putting ground cover down because ground cover is the shiznits.
I don't blame you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm done.
I hate weed eating.
I'm done with the weeds.
I tell you what, the mulch in the garden has been. We don't have near the weeds. I mean, we've got like 2 areas that for some reason I don't know if it's the ants are pulling it in or what, but we've got two areas that it almost looks like we like seeded grass
I don't
in
know what
just
the
Yeah.
fuck
those two
about.
areas. It's weird.
Do you have red ants or just regular ants there?
Both.
Both.
Oh God, sorry. Sorry. We had red ants in Texas, and every time I put my foot in the garden in Texas, I got eaten alive. I mean, it was so terrible. And when we came to Missouri, it was a happy dance
Hmm.
because we don't have red ants here, thank the Lord Jesus. And you know,
We don't have red ants like super bad, but we've got both. And for some reason they're all wanting in our garden this year.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
all want to be there.
They migrate to the garden. Yeah. And the mulch made it worse. We did back to Eden gardening for several years, which was fabulous for us in Texas. But oh my God, the ants. It was awful. But we still had a good harvest, so I can't complain,
Good.
you know. But this year our garden is just booming. It's taken off, except for the blossom and red I got. And I'm slamming our tomato raised bed with calcium and calcium nitrate. So hopefully, I'm waiting on Hostel's order for calcium nitrate, but I slammed it with some calcium. So hopefully that'll help.
'Cause your thing, your stuff just came in today.
Oh, did it really?
I forgot to tell you about that. It's out
Cool.
there on the.
By the way, Kenny.
By the way,
By the way,
What had happened was
I just kind of forgot about. I mean, if it's like something I ordered and it's important, that's one thing. But I mean, he ordered it, so it's like.
oh yeah, I'm with you.
I don't know. One time we started getting a bunch of stuff in the mail one day, and I couldn't figure out what the heck was going on. I mean, it was just random stuff. I was just like, what the heck is this? And then finally, some of the stuff came in that I asked her to order, and then we come to find out she forgot to empty the cart.
Yeah.
She had all kinds of stuff in the Amazon cart and forgot to hit empty and just push.
I don't think that was me that pushed it. I thought you actually ordered something.
Maybe that's what it was. And I didn't look at the cart because I just put a couple things in there.
Yeah.
I didn't
But
really
it was
think
like all that. I don't know if you guys do that, but like when I go shopping on Amazon, I'll like, oh, we lost Jan. Oh, she's
There
back.
There she is.
We
I got confused with the chat situation. I'm back.
yeah. Jan, do you have rabbits?
We did, but the boss
See,
doesn't
her
care
husband
for
loves her.
rabbits. So we got rid of them. We gave them to a family, gave our hutches away except for one. And yeah, all our rabbits, because they were, they were crossbreeding and we didn't want that. We had New Zealand rabbits and they were awesome. I like rabbit, but the boss doesn't, and he has to butcher them. I don't butcher them. So we got rid of them.
Got rid of them. Don't need to get them. Get rid of them.
I think everybody should have them at least once. Just
I
so
love rabbit.
There's all kinds of rabbits running around here. There's rabbits everywhere out here.
Hmm. My dogs keep digging up a burrow and getting the babies, and I'm
you
like,
just took your hogs in, didn't you?
yeah, we did Saturday. We got 147 with the lard and the
We didn't take them in. We did them ourselves.
yeah, we did it ourselves. Diana at Move North Homestead and her husband Butch and her son Trevor came because we raised a pig for them, and we butchered them, and we'll be talking about that on our live tomorrow, actually, and everything pigs. So it was quite the experience, and I have to own it. I was very emotional. It's hard for me to even talk about it now. It was hard to say goodbye to Sausage, our pig, because he was like a 300-pound puppy dog. And it was tough for me. And I've never, I mean, we butchered chickens, and I don't have a problem butchering chickens. They're just, I don't name them, I don't talk to them, I feed them and water them. And, but Sausage and Savory was Diana and Butch's pig. Um, you know, I had to keep them alive because it was hot, and I had to water them and spray them off and give them their treats. And, uh, you know, people say don't get close to your food, but sometimes it's hard. It's hard not to get close to your food source.
Especially when you're the one out there taking care of them.
Yes, and I did. I own it. I got close. And I mean, I tried to keep as much distance uh, between us, knowing always that they were going to be food in our freezer. But
Stop by.
I got choked up saying goodbye to Sausage. I got to own it. I sure did. But you know what? We got 147 pounds of leaf lard, and meat. And we're actually having pork steaks tonight. We already had pork chops on the bone, and they were about what, an inch and a half thick. They were fabulous.
Yeah,
They were so good.
Good.
So you know, that's why we raise them. And next journey will be sheep. In December, we'll get a herd of some hairless lambs, and
Never butcher pigs in the summer either.
no, we won't
Oh,
ever
I can't imagine.
summer again.
It was
No,
a cool day, but
we had a gorgeous day to butcher. It was, God just
you
blessed
want the
us
meat
so
cold.
abundantly. But you want that meat cold, and we, you know, it was a 2-day process, and it was very stressful. It was, you know, trying to get the sausage ground, and which Diana and I did, and then trying to get the meat cold, and then, you know, cutting it the next day and not knowing what the hell you're doing because you never did it before. And you know, we're Marcoing back and forth with Butch and Diana saying, what cut is it? Is this the butt? You know, is this the front? Is this the back? You know, we were right what we thought, but you second guess yourself. And so it was quite the learning experience, and I will do it all over again. And I will tell you that the Idaho pasture pigs were just such a blessing to raise for us, and we so enjoyed it. I mean, I hope that the next pigs we get, if we get pigs, we're going to get pigs to breed. So but yeah, mostly what I want now, I'm not so much into the pork, I'm into the lamb. And so that's what we're shooting for in December, is to get a herd of lambs, probably about 5. And then we'll breed those, we'll sell those, we'll butcher those, we'll, you know, we'll have lamb. So I think the lamb.
Our neighbor has a pig, and he's raised pigs and he's sold pigs, and he's got his one sow, and she's flipping huge. I don't even
Yeah.
know what to say.
Oh my goodness, you.
And he don't want to breed her anymore, but he won't take her in.
He won't take her. Yeah.
And no, he won't. And
You just can't do it.
he can't do it. And he raises cattle for a living. He just won't do it.
Yeah. Well, our pig, before he dressed out, was about 320 pounds. And so we didn't save the head or any of that. So I figure 140, figure minus the lard and the uh, other fat, whatever it's called. Um, 145 pounds is what we averaged, and that was pretty good for that pig. And I think Diana and Butch had like 135, 100, because Savory was smaller, but in the end, he started getting bigger. He started getting wise to the food source. You know, he would bully Sausage. So and they were born and raised together, which was cool. So I I am grateful for the experience. We never did this. We have never. Last year we butchered 22 chickens for our first time in our whole life. So the homestead experience for us is like brand new, and we love being able to provide for our family. We had rabbits last year that we butchered and raised, and then we had the chickens, and then this year we stepped it up to pigs. And anyone who's doing this, I would highly, highly suggest take your time and don't dive in to a million things. I mean, I want sheep
And I think
next.
a lot of people do that. They start a homestead and then they're like, okay, I want chickens, I want ducks, I want rabbits, I want sheep, I want pigs, I want, and then
It's a
it's
Gotta
mess.
just,
have that.
it's a
Gotta have that.
lot.
You're overwhelmed. You're over freaking whelmed,
Oh yeah, been
and
there,
you
been there,
you
haven't we?
lose your love and your zest for why you're even doing this. And the idea is one baby step at a time when you start your homestead, and we've lived that rule since we got here a year ago. I mean,
Okay.
we had chickens in Texas, we have chickens now, um, and then we got the meat birds, and that was quite the experience. But the meat birds, now processing the meat birds for me was no big deal. I never ever got attached to them because I just fed them and watered them. But the pigs, I scratched their back. They rubbed up against me. They ran to me. I mean, I always called them my big puppy dogs, and that's what they were like. They had such a wonderful personality, and it was hard not to get attached. I didn't think I was attached, but when I had to say goodbye, I realized I was. And so you have to distance yourself between your food and your your animal. I mean, and that's a tough thing to do. It's tough. It was tough for me. I'm pretty tough broad, but let me tell you, that was tough. That was tough,
I
and
guess
I could
I
not
don't know
watch
if
that
it was just,
being down.
I don't know if it was just because I was raised that way or what, but that's one thing I gotta say I've never really had to struggle with. I mean, obviously, like our pets and stuff like that, we've had to put our own dogs down and stuff before, and
That's tough.
that's, yeah. But as far as like, like our homestead animals and stuff like that, I've just never, I don't know. I don't know if it was just because, I was raised that way to just not have that. I
You
have
had the
more of,
disconnect.
I have more of a food connection to them. Like I know what their job is, and
Yes.
I know what my job is, and the better job I do, the better job they can do, so the better I feed them, the better I take care of them, the better that they're just cared for in general, the better food I'm going to have. So I guess for me, when I take care of them and I'm making sure that they're happy and stuff like that, for me, I guess for me, it's just like that mental thought of, I'm taking care of my food. You know, I
Very
want
well
good food.
Yeah,
You know, and people say that it doesn't matter, but I swear I think it does.
it does.
Knock it off, Michael.
Like I really truly do think that, you know, that the meat tastes better. I feel like it just, you know, and then there's that connection because you know everything that they ate, you know how they were taken care of, you know. Um like we took a pig in one time and we got the pig back and the first bite I knew it was not our pig.
Yep.
And
Ah,
I called them instantly. I was like, this is not our pig. And they were like, oh, well, this happens. And that I was like, no, I'm telling you, I know better because her name was Applesauce. And there was a reason her name was Applesauce is because she grew up on apples, like
uh-huh. Yeah.
buckets and buckets, buckets of apples.
Yep. Fill a sled up. Took
Yeah.
sleds of apples out there
Oh,
every
yeah.
You know,
about
and we
every
had
day.
had two pigs before that, and their names, well, it was pork chops and applesauce.
Mhm.
And both of them were some of the sweetest, good.
Best taste.
Oh, the meat was amazing. And
Yeah.
then we had applesauce and fed her the exact same way. And what we got back, I swear they had to have fed that pig dog
Yep.
because
Oh,
it
Yep.
was terrible tasting.
We didn't even
We
eat it.
didn't even eat it.
Didn't even eat it.
that's
Didn't even eat it.
Obviously, we've never been back to that butcher again. And
Mhm.
anybody
Well,
in our area, so if you're gonna take your animals in, make sure that it is to somebody that you trust.
yes.
It was my fault. I went to some place that was cheap. They were the cheapest one
Hey,
around.
Debbie.
Yeah, cheap
And
doesn't mean
it
good.
was a bad day. We cooked a bunch of it up, fed it to the dog. Um,
That's terrible.
Gave
I,
away some of it, and those people wouldn't even eat it. They said that was the worst meat they ever had in their entire life. And I said, I agree. It wasn't our pig. It was
yeah,
not our.
you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
especially when you've done it more than once. You know, it's not.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that was our first pig ever. It was like, I mean, that was probably maybe the third or fourth batch of hogs that we had had. I don't know, but
Yeah.
but
We
we've
definitely
never
love
we've
those
never
pigs.
processed hogs ourselves.
Mm-mm.
We've not done that. I mean, we've done like deer.
We cut up from deer and stuff.
Well,
Process
if you
that.
can do a deer, Butch said you can do a hog. So he kept telling, I videoed the whole thing except for the uh, dispatch. I could not do that. But I videoed everything. I will not put it up on my channel. It's just for another friend of mine who's going to be butchering her pigs and uh, for us for future reference. Because he said if you can uh, dispatch a pig and process it, you can dispatch a deer and process it. So, um, that's why I videoed it. But I will tell you, this meat is so good. It's nothing like I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah.
And we did the bone-in pork chops and they were fabulous. They were so good. But it was funny because, the first couple nights after we butchered them, like the last thing we wanted was pork. We're like, let's go get a nice juicy hamburger. We end up going to Arby's. But we just could not eat pork. I mean, because you're processing everything for 2 days and it's exhausting. And it's taken me all week to catch up on my strength. So,
A lot of work.
this has been the best pork I've ever eaten. Tonight we're having pork steaks. So we're
Good.
super excited to try those. They're cooking now.
That's
But
good though.
anyway,
Where
I
it came
need to
from, you know
hop
what you
off.
fed it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kenny.
Oh, you know what you fed it? You know how you treated it? I mean,
Yes.
it does taste better. I mean,
Yeah.
that's good. I mean, I don't know
Well,
what else to say
we
about that.
actually ran out of, we are completely out of our own. Well, I think I still have a couple ham steaks left from our last ones, but we are like, other than that, we're completely out of our pork. And he was hungry for biscuits and gravy. So I told
Yeah.
him, I said, well, we're out of sausage. I have to go to the store and get some sausage. And then he starts complaining about, why does this taste different? I'm like, well, you got store bought sausage.
Yeah.
Nowhere near as good. Nowhere
No.
near as good.
No. Well, I looked up a recipe for spices for the sausage. I hope it's good. Had paprika, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and red pepper flakes. So we'll see. We'll see how it tastes. I did some unseasoned, but we're going to smoke. I did a lot, not a lot, but a couple packs of our bacon and salt and pepper, and then we're gonna smoke the rest of the bacon in the smoker, and hopefully that'll be good. We don't like uncured bacon at all. We've tried it. We floured it, salt and peppered it. Nah, not our cup of tea. But
I think you have to
so
have the, I don't know. I think you just have to have the right taste buds for that. But I'm not a fan of the uncured.
no, me neither. But we are super excited to have had the privilege to raise these pigs and love them and provide for them and spoil them rotten, because trust me, they were spoiled rotten. They had 3/4 of an acre to roam and forage on, and
Sure.
then all the treats we gave them. And so, you know, will I do it all over again? You betcha, I will do it all over again. So, but first,
Absolutely.
lambs. We're gonna shoot for the lambs next. So
Yeah. I think our
anyway,
next big one would probably be, I would really like to get a cow or a couple
yeah.
to do our own beef, because that's the one thing we've not done yet. We've pretty much done everything else. But that's the one thing we have not done. Well, we haven't done sheep, but I've just heard so many other people that we know that have had nothing but problems keeping sheep, as far as like taking care of that. I guess they need a lot of more maintenance than
The
whatever.
hairless sheep don't. They're pretty low maintenance. They're
Really?
Yeah, they're very low maintenance from what we understand, and that's why we're going with those guys. The I can't remember the name of the sheep, but they're Katani or something like that. But um, they're very low maintenance, and I don't want goats because I don't want to trim. I don't want to look for their eyes. I don't want to do none of that stuff. I mean, so I don't have the time for that. But the sheep, the hairless sheep, are very, very good to have on your homestead. You don't have to baby them, and it's far and few between you have to give them any extra supplements. Of course, we'll have salt and uh, minerals out there for them, and that's a given. But we did that for our pigs, and our farm store was like, "There, you're gonna butcher them. Don't give them minerals." But our breeder said give them minerals, so we did, and we're always gonna follow our breeder's advice. And
Well,
uh,
especially because, like, I mean, you were raising yours in the summer, like just like ours, and
mhm,
if
that was
the vitamin C, I mean, they kind of need that in like the Midwest
yes.
areas, because otherwise they just kind of
Oh,
flatten out and stall and growing.
Yes. I'll tell you what, the most stressful thing was when it was 100 degrees outside and they have two shelters. They had under a walnut tree with a doghouse, and then they have a huge shelter, and water, everything they need out there. But oh my God, it to me it was so stressful to keep them hydrated and cool
All right.
while it was hot out, because pigs don't sweat. They can't sweat. And that was stressful for me, just to make sure that my pigs were going to make it until I had like one more week, and or a week and a half. And that week and a half I was like, oh my God, I'm I don't want to lose my pigs. It was stressful for me.
Well,
And
we
Kevin's like, just keep them hosed off. And what's funny is my pigs would not let me hose them off if they were cool. If they were hot, they would lay down and just, take it up, and I'd hose them off for a half hour or so and fill their little mud pit up. And, so yeah, it was, I gotta tell you, it was a great experience. I enjoyed it.
Good.
I ended up opening because we were having like smaller uh, pens for, and then we was just moving the pens, but then it got so hot where I just ended up opening the other pen back up so that they could have the two mud pits, one for each of them,
Yeah.
because they were fighting over, because our water, they can actually get up in the water and lay
Yeah.
in it. So it was just like, if they're in the water, then you have to dump it out, fill it back up. And I mean, I was having to do that over and over and over again. And it's just like, okay, I'm just going to give them each their own mud pit, and then maybe they'll stay out of the water. And it actually has helped. So
Yeah. Well, they created two mud pits, and they would both lay in one. And then we had their big huge tub of water in their shelter. And, their feet went in first. So I gave up on trying to keep it clean. It was just like, I dump it every couple days and hose it off, and back in they went with their feet. So, it was like, I guess that's a pig thing.
well, he always says that they're doing it on purpose. He was like, well, they're only doing that because they know as soon as they get it muddy, you're going to put some new fresh stuff in there.
And they
Yes.
jump in
Like
there
they
every
got
time.
you. He says they got me trained.
Yes, exactly. Oh, and I don't know if you do this, but we have a two-way faucet at a backyard back of our house, and I would turn that water on in their shelter, and I'd forget to turn it off. One night it ran all night long. I go, well, at least I have mud out there.
Yeah. They're staying cool. Yep. Mud. They love the mud.
I was on a live divulging my secret, and Kevin was on it. And he goes, I heard what you said. Because I did it all the time. I'd have to tell my friends, remind me that I have the water on. So, yeah, it was pretty funny.
I think he's
Oh, I'm
worse about it
terrible
than I
about it.
am.
I do it all the time.
God.
Yeah, Morgan says his grandparents do that all. I do it all the time. I leave that daggone thing on all the time.
Thank you. 'Cause
Forget about it.
I don't know how many hundreds of gallons of water I've wasted.
Adrian, night.
Oh. Okay, y'all. Well, I've got supper ready, and I'm going to hop off. And congratulations. I'm so happy for y'all.
Thank you.
That is exciting news. And I'll be waiting for my t-shirt for this promotion.
All right.
Love y'all.
Love ya.
Take care, Jan.
God bless.
Bless you.
She's always so fun.
Yep,
She always
she
has
is.
such a great attitude.
And yes, mud does keep them cool. They love the mud.
Yeah. gonna do that. Oh, I don't know what happened to it.
I don't either.
Okay. Yeah, Nisi was asking about, so mud keeps the pigs cool. Pigs can't sweat on their own. So what they'll do is they'll get in the mud and they'll roll around to like it and it's also kind of like a sunscreen for them too. So like we've got one pig, she's black, so we don't really have to worry about her much. But the other one, she's they call it pink, but it's really white, with a black stripe. But pigs can get sunburnt, so if they have that mud caked over them, it also kind of protects them from getting that sunburn too. So yeah, pigs definitely, mud is their friend for
Yes.
sure.
Absolutely. That was a lot of fun on our giveaway tonight.
Yeah.
Still can't believe nobody knew that chicken's name. That baffles me.
Has anybody got it figured out? One of
the other people got it figured out yet? What that chicken's name is? Just one of them. I don't know how you do all that, but I appreciate what you do. StreamYard. Yeah, it was cool, Janet.
good woman.
Yep.
There's a lot.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the 500.
Frank, Gertrude, shaking face.
No.
Phyllis.
No. Phyllis.
Let's see. We have. I don't even remember.
Baseball butt nugget was
Baseball
one
butt
of
nugget is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Henny Penny was one. Henrietta.
That's right, Henrietta.
The one that Boo names every year. I should say,
Chuck the chicken. I like that.
Every batch of chickens we ever get, Boo always names one Jesus. She has since she was like 3 years old.
Always names one Jesus.
As soon as she could start talking, actually, even before she could really, really talk, we asked what she wanted to name them, because she has to name chickens. I don't know why. It's not like she knows any of them, except for whichever one she names Jesus. She always knows which one's Jesus.
She knows which one's Jesus. And it's always good to know Jesus.
It is good to know Jesus.
It is good to know Jesus.
But yeah, she named one Jesus every single batch we've ever gotten. And the weird part about it is whichever one she names Jesus is always the one that lasts the longest. So
and Jesus is still out there.
Yeah, we've had 3 Jesuses. So kind of cool. It was actually even before she could even say Jesus. So the first one's name was actually Jesus. Jesus.
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, buddy?
What's going on, guys? How are you guys doing tonight?
Good. Chilling on the porch.
Nice, nice. We've got like this small time period right now where we can chill on the porch where there's no bugs. And then the mosquitoes and black flies come out and it's just brutal. And then we wait till it gets dark and then we can go back out again.
Ours are pretty bad, but we put a ceiling fan up on the front porch. And I'll tell you what, it works out really nice. It's just like they want to hang out. They go up
that helps.
The edge of the house and everything, but they just go away because they don't like them. Oh, I did too.
Because when we
did.
We put
living a road life.
We put the porch in, and I told him that he left a spot for a light, and I told him I don't want a light on the porch because obviously you put a light and it's just going to draw the bugs in.
Oh yeah.
Well, we had just finished remodeling our house, so I had a porch fan, or not a porch fan, just a regular ceiling fan, and I was like, I'm going to put that on the porch, and he's like, you can't put that on the porch. And I was like, why can't I? I was like, yeah, I mean, we're going to throw it away anyway. So
have you thought about screening it in, or is that a possibility? Or do you even need screening in the porch?
Nah.
No, not even worried about it, eh?
Van does a
No.
pretty good job, really. I mean, it
Nice.
really does.
Except for we get those hoverflies or sweat bees. I don't know. I think everybody's got a different name for them, but they'll be sneaky because they'll like fly in behind you, like hiding from the
Man.
fan, and then start buzzing around the back of you.
Are they big?
No, they're just them
Mhm.
corn fly, hoverflies. I don't know what else people call them.
Huh.
They look like little bitty bees, but they
Yeah,
hover
they're
around.
sweat. I call them sweat
We call them
bees,
sweat
but
bees.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
They
know.
bite or just
just
annoying?
annoying.
Annoy
Yeah.
the crap out of you. They will
Ah,
you and just sit on you. They're just pests.
so it's not like the deer flies up here where they'll
No.
take a big chunk out of you, sort of thing.
No, we had that last year. We had like, I don't know, it was like I was killing 10 a day out here on the porch.
Oh,
They were horrible. And then now this year, I'll take it. We ain't seen any, but I'll take it.
jeez.
It was really bad. I
Last
mean,
year
it was bad.
I think every year we have something really bad. Like we'll have the hoverflies would be really bad, or sweat bees, or mosquitoes just seem to be bad all the time.
Yeah.
But I don't think we have mosquitoes like you guys do up there. You're
Oh,
Canadian.
we got big ones. They'll carry kids off in the middle of the night.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they don't just bite; they actually pull bone marrow, don't they?
Exactly. Yeah.
About-
They kind of drill right in and they'll start drilling and yeah, it's
I've
pretty
seen some
bad.
videos.
Yeah. And same with those, like we call them like black flies and no-see-ums. They're
Yep.
like so small, and then you look down because you feel something and you don't see anything, and then you still feeling it, and you look down and you start swatting, and finally you see him and he's there, and it's like, oh, they'll get you good. They'll take a big chunk out of you too.
We've dealt with the no-see-ums when we've like gone down to Florida.
Yeah, they're everywhere
They're
down
fun.
there.
Yeah. And I just noticed today we were out doing some gardening, and I was ramping up the potatoes, and I just realized we've got some of those potato beetles. I was like, oh no.
Oh,
So I went out there with the mason jar and some hot water and soap and just started picking them all off, and then picking all the leaves off that have the larva on it. So I'm going to go back out tomorrow and do another check of it. So we'll see.
you got them all.
Hopefully.
Funny.
Well, yeah.
Mosquitoes up north or state birds. like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Between
that.
that and our attack geese, you know.
Yeah, why are they called Canadian geese? Because it doesn't seem like they are ever up in Canada.
Oh, they're here, but you know, we try and shoo them down to you guys to make sure
I
that
think you guys are always like,
we want to share the love, you know.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, my neighbor hates them, man. The seed will just start coming up out of the ground out in this cornfield, and they'll just walk right down the row and
Oh,
just eat every one of them. Just stay on the row and eat every
Yeah.
one. He gets so mad sometimes. I think he wants to just drive out there and chase them off in his truck. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah,
when I
I've
was
been-
back in Ontario, I used to hunt geese quite a lot. And we'd go out almost every day, if not like every weekend. And it was good. And then I went out west to one of the major flyways in Saskatchewan. And it wasn't hunting, it was self-defense.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's crazy out there on the major flyways. I mean, even with the snow geese, we were setting up decoys at like, I want to say 4 a.m. when it was still dark, and they started circling and landing, and we're still setting up the decoys. It's just
Really?
crazy. Yeah.
I don't know. I was trying to think of when they mess with you. If you don't know there's a nest around, they'll come after you.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But for the most part, other than that, well, I guess when they got the young with them, they'll kind of try to hiss at you and run you off. But
Yeah.
if there's an actual nest, I'll tell you what, they're ready to fight.
Yeah. You
That's
got to
why
do the
I'm doing
same
no
as like
one
a grizzly bear. You know, make yourself big, make yourself known, you know, shout at them, get in a group, make sure, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Back away slowly. Don't turn and run. Because
we got some of them that we got some of them that you would swear, like, because we live like fairly close to a river, so when you're going down the road, you get some of them that are like trying to cross, from the river back over to like their nests and stuff like that.
yeah.
And they'll just stand in the middle of the road. You're honking and everything else, and they're just looking at you like, find another way around because
Yep.
I'm here.
0 F's given.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. I mean, they might as well just turn around, look at you, and flip you off.
Yeah.
And be like,
Yeah.
my
Oh,
road.
Yeah.
yeah. Yep.
Out there, and I think somebody I knew, they were out fishing, and one went after them as they were fishing. I think they whacked him upside the head with a fish. They didn't come back after that. But yeah, you give them.
Yeah.
I know it's bad, but I've gave them one a bump or two before they leave you the heck alone. But you try to do all this, and sometimes it don't work.
No.
Put your
No.
hands up, and you just ain't guarded.
Well, you ain't guarded
yeah.
no more than.
Yep. Exactly.
My niece, Fred, she got chased by one, so now she is like absolutely terrified of all of them.
Oh, I bet. Yep.
Whack it upside the head, it'll quit.
Yep.
No,
Yeah.
easier just to run. I was like, yeah, that makes it better.
And that's why it just keeps coming after you.
Yeah, you made that goose 10 foot tall and bulletproof. Now
Uh-huh.
he's really mad now.
Yep. He's
Super
got
bad
his
now.
confidence on, and he's good to go.
Oh,
Yep.
you got a
So your
question there? Did you see that from Cosmic Cultivators?
What's that?
Or how much onions did you get after all that hard work you did over?
So we grabbed half a bucket, which I can't remember how many pounds it was, but we got half a bucket of the St. Anne's shallots. So they're perennial shallot, and basically you plant them July 26-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And then June 24th, the next year, you harvest them. And then you let them dry. And then again, you keep what you want and you replant July 26th. So it's a cycle, but they're a perennial, basically. So they keep coming back and they keep expanding. So
How are they different?
the
How are they
fact that
different than a regular one?
they're weathered for Quebec, so they do well in minus 30-degree weather. I'm not sure how they compare to like a regular shallot. So, but we've got a few, so we'll be able to get them planted next month or later this month and get some more growing. So,
How many did you get for us?
the mail's going to take a bit to get there. And stupid border services. I mean, they're so hung up on, not
Laws and
sending stuff across the border.
What's up
Just-
with that anyway?
Seriously.
Yeah,
I mean, there's never been a problem anywhere in the world with invasive species or anything like that, has there? Like,
wait a minute. I thought our border was open.
oh, no, not
Well,
yet.
wait a minute. I don't say that.
Yeah. No, don't go there.
But I didn't know. Angie asked me what the difference was, and I said, "We'll ask."
I don't know. I've never done regular shallots. These ones, I know they're prolific, so they continue to expand, and you just dig them up, let them dry for a month, and then replant them. So,
Sound good?
yeah, exactly. So, anything that I have to do less work for to make food, all the better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The less maintenance and the less times you got to jack with it, and you can just let it go.
Yep.
Shreddish.
So your potatoes, you guys got to work on your potatoes though. So
I am not a potato farmer. That's it.
With-
Angie is a potato farmer, not me.
I mentioned it. What you have to do is actually, once the greens grow up and flower, they'll die off. And then 2 weeks later, once that top vegetation dies off, then harvest them. So it's kind of like a tulip. You know, if you harvest it before the bulb dies, but you want the flower to grow up, to die, and then send that energy back to the root. So potatoes are kind of the same way. So
Gotcha.
it gives you that bigger potato. I want to say more ripe.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I was listening.
Getting educated.
Educated on that stuff.
That's right.
Exactly.
Well, it was our first time, so I was like,
Yeah.
never done it before, you know. And then some people were saying, you know, I was supposed to hill them up, and I was like, well, I thought only certain ones you had to hill up. I think Yukons were ones that you had to hill up. And then I heard 90 days, and we was over the 90-day mark, so I was like,
What we got?
but anyway, I put some more in the ground, so 'cause I
Nice.
was like, well, if it's 90 days, we got another 90 days. So
Shoot, yeah,
That's
we got
awesome.
I put
Nice.
some more in. This time I put, because like last time I legit, used the seed starter that we had started all of our seeds and like potted.
Yeah.
We just kept dumping everything in a bucket.
Mhm.
So I just split the bucket in two, and that's what I threw it in. And I literally watered it maybe the first 2 weeks, and then I just kind of forgot about it.
Just let them go.
Let them go.
Let
Yeah.
them do what they're going to do.
Potatoes are easy that way. That's the great thing is, you know,
But
if they
time-
get water, it's good. If they don't, so be it.
But this time I put actual soil in it. I put compost in it. I mean, I went ahead and obviously, because I already had what was growing in it.
Yeah.
So I just threw that back in there too. So, and then one of them I put some 10-10-10 fertilizer in, and the other one I didn't, just to kind of see if there was a difference there.
Right.
Because I'm kind of one of those people where it's just like, yeah, I'll try
Play
it.
around. See what works.
Yeah, because everybody's always I shouldn't say everybody's always. A lot of people think that they are the expert gardeners, and you can be an expert gardener in your area, and it'd be completely different in ours, you know. And even like our own property, it's like what grows really good here won't grow very good in the side yard or whatever. So it's like, you know, I'm just always playing around just to figure out,
What
you know,
works.
because I mean, okay, that may not be something you're supposed to do, but what if I am supposed to do it because it's working here, you know?
Little change in soil conditions can change a whole lot of things.
And you don't know if you don't try it. So
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
pretty
exactly.
much that's my thought on any kind of gardening is, I don't know. I'll try
See
it.
how it goes. Yeah. There's only one way to find out. And
Yeah. I know that like back behind our garage is where she used to we put a garden out, I don't know, out in the side yard for a while, and then we put one. She moved it around, and then we started putting everything behind the garage because it was out of the way. And I'll tell you what, it boomed back there. And she goes, I know why it boomed back there. I know why we got huge tomatoes and great big harvest. And I was like, that. And she said, we dumped all the ashes from the wood stove back there every year.
yeah.
Every
Yeah.
year. And
Is
so,
it south facing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably get a bit of heat off the garage as well, warming it up too.
Oh, yeah. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, them tomatoes, they always got huge back there. I don't even know
Tomatoes
what
like
to say.
the ash too, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
These definitely did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really did.
Well, that, and then we also had there was a tree planted next to our garage that we had to take out because it was like going over top. So we had to take that out. And so there was a lot of the like roots that were still down in there. So it's almost kind of like its own hugelkultur,
Right, right.
like a natural hugelkultur
Yep.
going on too. So, I mean, I just think, but trying to get everything moved into one area, which is why we moved our garden to where it is now, so that, you know, we'd have the chickens here, the garden here, the pigs here, you know, so everything was like in one area. Because, I mean, we ain't puppies anymore.
No,
You know, it's
no.
like, okay, let's get everything moved now
Mhm.
while we're still moving, so that when we're not moving quite as well,
Yeah,
that everything will be set a little bit better.
that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's one thing to be carrying buckets of water, you know, when you're 50 years old.
Oh, yeah.
It's a whole other thing to be carrying buckets of water when you're 80 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, okay, we got everything in the same area now, but, you know, and now he got us water in that area.
Yep.
So now I can water my garden, I can water my pigs, and I can water my
Nice.
all in one area.
Yep.
And I only need one hose to water everything.
That makes a big difference. We got to do the
It is a
same
big
here because, you know, our
Oh, it's gonna
chickens
get
and
loud.
rabbits are over one side, our cows are over the other side, then the pigs are over here, and then the meat chickens are over there, and then the greenhouse is out front, and we've got the other gardens out the back. So it's like I'm at the point now where I want to dig a few underground channels basically to lay some pipe for some year-round faucets out in the yard so we can access it easier, fill up the water troughs easier. So yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, it may not seem like it's a lot. Like, I don't know. When you
I
see
already make
people-
old man noises right now getting into bed. I can imagine another 10 years.
Well, yeah, wait another 5. When you get my age, you start crawling out, and it works when you get out. It's like,
Hey,
oh!
getting into bed, getting out of bed, getting up from the couch. I hear ya.
Hey, well, we watched I don't know, I don't even remember who it was, but anyway, watch this guy. He's got, you know, all these spigots, and there's like 15 hoses hooked up to each one of them. And he's dragging a hose way out there, and he's got a hose that's 400 foot long. I was like, we kind of looked at each other and said, that's us.
Mhm.
That with 5-gallon buckets, that's us. And she goes, I'm gonna have to rethink all this. We started moving everything. We just moved it all. Got tired of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, gardening, all of, you know, animals and everything in your 20s, it ain't nothing to be hauling those buckets around, you know. I didn't even have, you know, I had buckets and I carried them, you know. It was just like no big deal, you know. I carry the buckets, you know, throw them over my shoulders, no big deal. 30 years old, yeah,
Good.
you know, and you know, now I'm carrying them down here. I'm not carrying them up here anymore, but you know, I'm still carrying them. 40 years old, I'm like, okay, I'll carry them if I have to, but let's put them in the golf cart because it'd be quick.
Put some lids on them suckers, and we'll just haul them over there.
You know, now I'm in my 50s and I'm like, man, I'm done with buckets. Can we get a waterer?
Can we get
Oh, I hear you. I'm like,
Yeah.
let's move that over there.
Yeah.
I'll grab the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
Nah, not grabbing the wheelbarrow. I'm grabbing the tractor. We'll bring the
Yeah.
tractor over and use the bucket.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I
It just
understand.
hurts now.
Yeah.
And then you think about it and it's just like, you know, maybe if I would have been working like this in my 20s and 30s and 40s, then I could still be carrying buckets like this because I wouldn't be going, oh,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh. Well,
Yeah.
I have not paid any attention to that chat. That's my fault.
Well,
Hi, NBA
uh-oh.
Heritage Farms. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Oh yeah, we're on late. It happens sometimes. Yeah, it happens. But, oh yeah, I put in 2 frost-free hydrants and ran 100 foot of PEX, and I trenched some of it with a trencher into my boy. Our son ended up trenching it by hand. The rest of it, he did a good job
Oh,
For Father's
for
Day.
Father's Day. Oh yeah,
ouch.
yeah, he did it.
No.
He did a good job. I thank him very much. I'll tell you what, it's been very much appreciative. He put that in the other day and covered it all back up, and she was happy.
Oh, yeah.
And
Nice.
just go up there and lift the hydrant, and she's ready to go.
I'll tell you what, I was doing a happy dance, like, because, well, you think about it, and it's like you watch other channels, you know, and when you're watching channels, you know, you see them carrying buckets and everything, and it really doesn't look like it's that big a deal, you know, and then they're watering this and they're watering that and they're watering that. But if you've ever carried buckets and you've had to water multiple things, multiple areas,
Yeah,
you're watching that channel in a whole other light because you're like, okay, there just went 20 minutes of their life.
Yeah.
There went another 15
Oh yeah.
minutes,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and it's, the time adds up too.
Oh yeah, it does. It really does add up after a while. I tell you what, I don't even know what the heck I know what we were thinking. There was already a fence and there was already a pen over there on that side of the property, and we just put pigs in it.
It makes it easy sometimes, but oh my god, today we had to do, I think, all the waters, and then the cow water was low, so we emptied the trough and grabbed the brush and cleaned the cow trough. And the pig water, they're not drinking out of the big water yet. They're still drinking out of the little one. So we had to dump that because we noticed it was getting yucky. So we dumped that, and it was just like, oh, yeah.
And then you're dumping all your work.
Yeah, I think on my next video, what I'm going to do is show everybody not the chores we do, but, you know, waking up in the morning with the old man noises, and then, you know, going to bed, popping some muscle relaxants, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Where it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
here's the behind the scenes
Yeah.
of
here's
getting
the
old
shots
with
of
animals.
Advil and some BioFreeze on, and
Yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah,
In
exactly.
the hot tub with the
Yeah,
Epsom salt.
oh yeah.
yeah. My chickens and cows are organic, but I'm definitely not. So, you know.
Our food has to be organic because we can't be.
Yeah, exactly. But on that note, guys, I gotta go do my chickens and rabbits and cows and stuff, tuck them into bed. So it's been good talking to you guys.
Hey, thanks
Have a
for
good
coming
night,
on.
eh?
Come up.
We
Yeah,
appreciate it. Thank you.
we'll talk to you soon.
All right, BA, take care.
You call it the Old Man Chronicles.
The Old Man Chronicles. That's pretty good. That's pretty funny.
That would be a good one.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, I suppose we ought to get off here. Leave
Yeah.
these people be.
yeah. Well, we're down to 7 anyway.
Yeah.
So people are tired of us anyway.
Yeah, I get tired of us. We're not that entertaining.
We are not that entertaining. We try to be sometimes, but we're not.
Okay, well, we appreciate each and every one of you.
Yep.
Seriously, we really, really do. Thank you for all the congratulations. Thank you for all the support, and just thank you for being you and being part of our YouTube tribe. We really, really do appreciate it,
We do appreciate it.
and it
very
does mean a
much.
lot. So, thank each and every one of you for coming out, and
We appreciate it very much. Everybody have a good evening.
good night.